One of the biggest decisions you'll ever face in life as a man is selecting the right woman, because the wrong woman can destroy your whole entire life. If you get yourself in a relationship with the wrong woman, you'll find that she'll take a lot of your energy and time away from you. You'll be focusing a lot of your energy and thoughts on that particular person, recovering from arguments, fights. You might even be in a toxic relationship. Either way, do you want to spend the remaining chapter of your life as a man with a woman who doesn't bring out the best in you, a woman who takes away your energy, a woman who always consistently needs validation, a woman that might potentially have trauma that she hasn't healed from, so now her problems become your problems? So it's very important that you select the right woman to enter your life, to enter your frame. And I wanted to talk about how a good woman can bless your life, right? Because I've been in relationships for over 15 years. I've been in relationships with some good women and also some women who weren't the right women for me. I've made a lot of mistakes, right? I'm not going to lie, but I've learned a lot from my past failed relationships, that I know that what I actually want out of a woman, right? What I want from her, what I want in a relationship. And I'm only speaking from my current relationship that I'm in right now. And also friends of mine are in relationships with good women as well. And I want to talk about the benefits, right? How a good woman can completely benefit your life. And there are many different reasons, right? Me, for example, when I met my partner, I met her just over a year ago, right? And when she met me, I was actually on my come up, right? I was in a position where I was focusing on my purpose. I had a dream, I had a vision. It wasn't a reality yet. And I told her, look, I'm not where I want to be right now. However, this is my goal, this is my vision, this is my dream. I'm going to turn it into reality. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to be consistent. And this is what I want out of life. I want to leave a legacy behind. I want more out of life. I spent the last 10 years just wasting life, just going through the motions, no control over my life, indulging in vices. That now this is what I want. And if you support it, cool. If you don't, well, then I wish you well. And when I worded that to her, she found that so attractive that she could pretty much see my vision, right? And if you understand women's psychology, women are attracted to men who can lead, men who want more out of life, men who don't settle for less. So even though I wasn't where I wanted to be at that time when we met, she could see that vision that I was painting in her mind. And she found that very attractive, right? So again, even if you're not where you want to be right now in life, let's say you haven't reached that goal or you haven't really reached that ultimate purpose, and you're on your come up right now, this is the perfect opportunity to meet someone who you can meet from the ground up, and you guys can, work with one another, and you can build your way up to the top with that person supporting you. She'll know how much you've been through, right? Starting from the bottom, building your way up. So it doesn't matter. You don't have to be ideally where you want to meet a good woman. You need to just be a man who knows what he wants, who has that purpose, who's striving for more, and a woman will appreciate that. She'll be attracted to that, right? You don't have to be at the finish line. You can be where you need to be, striving for more, on your come up, on your grind. And when you meet a woman, you can tell her, this is exactly where I'm at, this is what I'm striving towards. And that's what women want. They just want to know that they're with a man who wants more out of life, that's not going to settle for less, because it's very attractive. Because the majority of men out there are settling for less, right? So if you're a man who strives for more, who has that purpose, who's self-disciplined, who has consistency, then you can attract a good woman in your life, right? So back to what I was saying. So met my partner, she supported my vision. And let me tell you, right, this whole journey, and I'm only speaking from my personal journey in this circumstance, but more or less, I started my YouTube channel. I wanted to become a coach. I wanted to help others transform their lives. That was my dream vision, my dream goal that I wanted to achieve. And I didn't know how long it was going to take, right? But all I could do was, I had control over, showing up for myself each and every day. And there were times, let me tell you, where there were some times I just felt like giving up, right? There were some dark times. And my partner, she kept seeing the light. She kept supporting my vision. She had a strong belief system, right? She kept pushing me in the right direction. She brought out the best in me. And that's what you're going to find. A good woman will pick you up even on your tough days. She knows how important it is for you to focus on your goals, for you to focus on your purpose, for you to leave that legacy behind. She will understand that, right? Because she's a good woman. She understands that your attention and energy needs to go towards your purpose, right? So she will allow you to focus on that. She will support that mission. She'll believe in you. She will literally be your cheerleader, so to speak, right? Your number one fan to push you in that direction. When you might not see the light, she can see the light. She believes in you, right? So understand, it is very important to have someone who supports you, someone who brings you good, strong, feminine energy to your life, right? Because at the end of the day, you want to be with a woman who's an asset, not a liability, a woman who brings you energy, not takes away your energy, right? And this sort of woman will allow you to focus on your goals, right? She will allow you to focus on what's important. She understands that you're not going to put her on a pedestal. She understands that you're trying to leave a dent in the universe. You're trying to strive for more. So she allows you to focus on what's important. She understands that you're a team. And when you win, she wins, right? She's not selfish in that instance. So she just keeps consistently complimenting your life, right? She blesses your life because you're a man that leads the relationship, right? Because you're striving for more. You've got masculine frame. She will bring her feminine energy into that relationship and she will complement your life. In my current relationship, and even friends of mine, right, their partners, they just take the stress off their lives, right? And it can come in different sort of forms, but me personally, my partner, she'll, go get my groceries, she'll cook my food, she'll make me a coffee, she'll make sure my clothes are arranged, my gym clothes are ready. She'll go get things for me if I need her to run errands. She does all these things with genuine burning desire, right? She wants to complement my life because she can see that I'm not settling for less. She can see that I'm waking up early to better myself as a man, to focus on my ultimate purpose, to leave that dent in the universe, leave that legacy behind. She knows how important this is for me. So what she'll do is she'll complement my life and just make it easier where she can. And that's how she brings her strong feminine energy as well into that relationship or into our relationship by just making it easier, right? We don't spend time arguing over pointless things. She knows I need to focus on what needs to be done and she'll just do all the other things to make my life easy. And it's a win-win relationship. We've got a good dynamic that way where I lead, she follows, and she just complements my life. So that's how she blesses my life. She understands how important my mission is, right? She respects my mission. She understands that she will never be the center of my world, right? And I know that might sound harsh, but she understands that my purpose is important. My purpose is what keeps me going. And every man needs purpose or we end up just settling for less. So she understands this. And she respects my decisions. She respects my mission. She respects me as a person. She values the relationship. She fights for the relationship. She doesn't give up. And she just blesses my life, right? She just brings just good energy, good spirit into my life. And this by far is the easiest relationship I've ever been in. And I've been, as I said, 15 years worth of long-term relationships. So this is the only way that works for a man. You need to have purpose. This is the only way that you're going to be able to attract a good woman. You need to be the best version of yourself, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Strive for more. Be a role model in your own life so you can help others around you. And a good woman will appreciate a good man who doesn't waste his life, who doesn't throw it away on vices, on drugs, on alcohol, and all these degenerate things going on in modern day society. She will see that you're a man that's different from the rest. He wants more out of life. He's a good man. And that's the only way that you can attract a good woman into your life, right? You need to be that individual. You need to be that character. And let's face it, majority of men in this modern day society are weak, vulnerable. They don't have purpose. They're not striving for more. They got vices in their life. And you wonder why they keep bumping into low value women. You wonder why they can't find a good woman, right? It starts with your character. Understand that like attracts like, okay? So if you're someone who's not striving for more, you're only going to attract another version of you, but it will be a female, right? Someone to match that same energy. But when you're a man who strives for more, who doesn't settle for less, who's not needy, who's not desperate, who is a good man, who will be a potentially good father figure, a good role model, this is what women want, right? This is what good women want. They want to be with men like this. So it's not hard for you to attract a good woman. And good women are not stupid, right? They're not going to go for low value men, right? They're going to go for men who want more out of life. Call it high value man, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, you've got to be that individual. You've got to be that character. You've got to be a man that has purpose, that's putting a dent in the universe, that's striving for more, that's looking after himself mentally, physically, spiritually, in order for you to attract a good woman. Because let's face it, when you're not cheating life, when you're not taking the easy way out, when you're delaying gratification, that's the definition of a good man, right? And when you're that version of yourself, you're not going to tolerate or invite a low value woman into your life. You've worked very hard by showing up for yourself each and every day, right? Through your daily habits, by working on your craft, right? Whether that's your career, whether that's a business, whatever it might be, you've been focusing on bettering your life in different ways that you're not going to settle for less. Why would you tolerate someone who doesn't value you? You know, you've put in a lot of work to get to where you're at, that you're not going to just throw it away just like that, right? So you're only going to attract a good woman in your life. You're only going to have more substance behind you as a man when you're striving for more. Think about the conversations you can have with a woman when you're dating, right? Even with my partner, when I met her, I told her, this is what I want to do. This is the direction I'm heading. I made some mistakes in my past, but this is what I want from life. And I'm not settling for less. And either you join me on this mission or you don't, right? And I had a lot of substance behind everything I would be talking about, right? Because I was actually living it. I was showing up for myself. I wasn't just someone who had nothing else going for him, right? Even though I wasn't where I wanted to be, it doesn't matter. I had my daily habits I was striving towards. I was working on my personal development. I was doing all these other things in my life to get to where I needed to get to, that it was just very attractive for her, right? And I wasn't going to settle for less, okay? I was able to literally set certain boundaries when it came to dating, right? And I was able to make her understand that this is what I'm not willing to tolerate, and this is what I want out of a relationship, what I want out of a woman. I was able to just speak so confidently, and it happened to be a good woman that the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, put in front of me at the right time, at that moment in my life, even though I wasn't where I wanted to be, to enter my life, to enter my frame, to bless my life, right? I attracted that into my life. Again, like attracts like. I was that right energy to attract that sort of woman back into my life. And you can also have this too, right? It's not difficult, because let's face it, majority of the men out there in today's day and age are very lazy, they're very weak, and they just end up giving every excuse under the sun. They're not self-disciplined. They find a way to always have something to say, right? Always something negative or whatever it might be. You don't want to be like that. So if you want to be that rare individual, it's actually the most easiest time ever to do this, considering your competition is very minimal, right? So you can literally change your character. You can literally build that purpose as a man, be the best version of yourself, strive for more. You can make a lot of changes. And this can happen in a very short amount of time, as long as you have the right blueprint. And this is what I help my clients do, right? This is what I help my clients do. I help them build that purpose. I help them rebuild that character. I help them destroy their old self, right? Rebuild a new identity. This is literally the key to creating the life that you truly want, the life that you truly desire, the life that you actually deserve. It starts with your character, right? It starts with your daily habits. Your daily habits are your seeds to growth. So if you want a good woman to enter your life, you need to focus on that character. When you focus on building that character, you can attract a good woman, right? And when she comes into your life, I promise you this, she's going to be a type of woman that will fight for your relationship. She will literally do everything in her power to not walk away easily, right? Because you've attracted a good woman. She understands that you're a good man, and she doesn't want to let you go, right? She doesn't want to just end the relationship like the low value women who have maybe past trauma that they haven't healed from, or pair bonding issues from being in so many relationships. A good woman knows her worth. A good woman respects her body. A good woman doesn't just date anyone for the fun of it. A good woman has good friends. She values quality relationships over quantity, right? All these things are very important. And I'll make a separate video on, let's say, traits of good women. But this video is more or less about how a good woman can bless your life, how a good woman has blessed my life, friends of mine that I personally know as well. And this is what you want. You want to be in a relationship with a woman that gives you good energy, a woman that's an asset, not a liability, a woman that you could be in a relationship with, that you don't spend majority of your time, or majority of your time's not consumed by pointless arguments, you having to always consistently give her attention, her always sort of up and down with her emotions, right? You don't want to be with these troubled women. And even though you might have had or been in relationships with these types of women, I have personally myself, it doesn't mean all women are like this. Unfortunately, it just means that you've attracted that type of woman because of your character, because of certain weaknesses that you never faced. So God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, will only give you more of where you're at in life, right? Again, like attracts like. If that's your internal state, then that's what you're only going to attract back into your life. So once you actually rebuild your character, once you fix those weaknesses, once you get yourself back on track, once you build that purpose, once you strive for more, you're not going to tolerate less in your life. You're only going to accept or attract a better woman into your life to match the new version of you. And why would you want to be in a relationship with a woman that drains your energy, that's going to derail you in other areas of your life as a man? Okay, your main focus in life is not a woman, it's your legacy, your purpose, striving for more, challenging yourself, reaching goals, right? This is what you want to be focusing on as a man. And the bonus and a byproduct of you showing up for yourself, striving for more, is a beautiful feminine woman who complements your life. That's literally the best advice I can give you after making so many mistakes in previous relationships. And this is me speaking from my current relationship, the best relationship I've been in. I don't just say things to sound cool or to make, to make myself sound better. I actually just speak the truth, because I've been through really, really terrible relationships for a long time. That when you're in a relationship with a good woman, and it's a good relationship, there's a good dynamic, there's good energy, it brings out the best in you. My journey, where I'm at right now with my purpose, I would have still gotten to where I'm at right now. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. But at the end of the day, my partner, she helped me get there a lot quicker, right? Because she just kept pushing me, and she was my best support member, right, on my team. She kept pushing me. She kept seeing the light when I used to see darkness. And I'm where I'm at a lot quicker because of her. And there was this book I read by Napoleon Hill, and it said that a lot of the successful entrepreneurs got to where they were at because they had the right partner in their life. They had the right woman in their life to help them get to that destination a lot more quicker. So understand that your life can literally go two ways, right? You choose to settle for less, take the easy way out, cool. Either be prepared to be lonely and single for the rest of your life, or get yourself in a relationship with a low value woman and have to go through a breakup, have to go through maybe a toxic relationship, have to go through problems, right? And then you're going to spend the whole chapter of your life dealing with that, right? Draining your energy, you being in a sort of up and down relationship. And if you bring kids into the mix, where you're then going to be in a sort of divided family household, you don't want to be like that, right? You want to focus on having the best option as a man, and to have the best option, it starts with you. Focus on yourself to then attract a good woman, and then you can not only attract her, but you can maintain that relationship because you're maintaining your frame, you're striving for more. And how I balance it out is this, right? I spend a lot of my time on my purpose, on my focus, making content, coaching clients, reading, personal development, all these things, right? I do all these things, and this is what I do in my sort of alone time, my me time. And then I'll organize a couple of hours a day or maybe a couple of hours every couple of days, to spend time with my partner, uninterrupted time, romantic, uninterrupted time, where I literally just give her a good time, right? I show her how appreciative I am, how grateful I am for her complimenting my life, and I reward her like that. I give her, uninterrupted attention. I take her out, whatever it might be, even if it's a couple of hours a night or every couple of days, whatever it might be. She understands that my mission comes first, my purpose comes first, and she allows me to focus on that, right? So it's a win-win situation, and good women understand this, right? And you'd rather give a woman a couple of hours a day, let's say, for example, of good uninterrupted attention rather than, never having purpose as a man and always being available. She's going to get sick of you. You're going to lose that chemistry, her genuine burning desire towards you in the relationship. So either way, your relationship, you can either choose for it to fail, which it eventually will, or you can choose to be a better version of yourself and experience a good relationship where you won't make the woman the center focus of your world, right? So understand that having a good woman in your life is going to benefit your life. I'm only speaking by experience, okay? And at the end of the day, less headache is what we want as men. We want to focus on what's important, and having that right partner is crucial, right? The right woman, or inviting a woman into your life, can either make or break you. So why not choose a good woman? But it starts with yourself, right? Otherwise, you're only going to keep attracting those low-value women into your life. You're only going to be very desperate, clingy, needy, and that's what you don't want to do, right? So I hope this video opened your eyes up to how important it is to select the right woman, a good woman in your life, rather than just any woman or a woman that has beauty but that's got trauma inside. You don't want to do that, right? Stop settling for less, okay? I've done this before, settled for less, and every single relationship kept having the same problems over and over again, right? And at the end of the day, it was a me problem. And until I took full responsibility and changed my life, built that purpose, that's only when the man above, God, whatever you want to call it, gave me or allowed me to attract that sort of woman into my life that I'm currently in a relationship with, right? So you can have this too. It just starts with yourself. And look, if you are in a position right now where you'd love to meet a good woman, you'd love to build your purpose as a man, you'd like to be the best version of yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually, build that frequency, upgrade that character, destroy the old you, rebuild a new version of yourself, rebuild a new identity, you can click the link down below. You can book a free one-to-one call with me. This is what I help my existing coaching clients do. This is what I've helped myself with, so I can help you get the results. You just need the right blueprint, the right accountability partner on your team, and you can get there as well. I can help you get there in 90 days, guaranteed. But click the link down below and I'll see if you're the right fit for my program or not. But look, if you like this video, give it a like. It always helps the algorithm. If you want to share your comments down below, whether you're in a relationship right now with a good woman or whether you're wanting to be in a relationship, whatever the case may be, right? Wherever you're at right now, drop it down in the comments. Your comments can always help someone else out, and I'll always respond to every comment. Even if it's not straight away, I will respond to every single comment out there. So look, new to my channel, resonate with my content, hit the subscribe button. It will really help me, keep making more valuable content. This is a small channel. I'm just trying to grow it or attract the right people that only resonate with me and only speak about things that I've personally been through, mistakes that I've overcome. And yeah, that's what my channel is all about, just helping men become better. So ending it here, hope you got some sort of value. Hope this opened your eyes up. Hope you have a blessed and beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.